Middle-aged men, that's who's most at risk of dying on a motorcycle in Queensland. Police statistics reveal 75% of all bike fatalities were men aged 40 and over. Alison Horn reports.
Each weekend, thousands of motorcyclists take to the roads around Queensland. It's a chance to escape the everyday, but far too often the ride is their last.
We need to understand what switches on in blokes my age on a Saturday morning that changes you from this calm, considered, collective, loving husband during the week to this total fool on the weekend.
You need to think about who you would leave behind every time you throw a leg over, because you just don't know what's around the corner.
For Richard Wall, this is no ordinary trip. Today, he's organised a memorial ride for a friend killed in 2015.
Incredible person, give you the shirt off his back if you needed it. Just do anything for you at any time. A really gentle bloke.
It was Dave Bailey's 34th birthday when he took his bike up Mount Nebo, a ride he'd done dozens of times before.
He came off the road on a left-hand turn. How that happened, I don't know, and he hit a tree.
The death of the husband and soon-to-be father shook the motorcycling community, but Dave Bailey's story is all too familiar to Queensland Police.
I've been riding bikes for a long, long time, and I shudder when I see the figures every year.
In 2016, 62 motorcycle riders died in Queensland. That's a quarter of all road fatalities. Speed, inexperience and loss of control were the main causes.
You're looking at around about 2/3 or a bit better where the motorcyclist by themselves has been the cause of the crash.
Police statistics also show it's men aged between 40 and 49 who are most at risk.
75% of motorcycle fatalities were riders 40 years and over. So the stereotype that it's a young guy going out there necessarily isn't actually true.
And the number of fatalities is growing every year. The Queensland government recently launched a campaign with former world champion rider Mick Doohan, encouraging a back-to-basics approach.
Put simply, roadcraft is observation, speed management, road positioning and attitude.
Richard Wall also saw a need to reduce rider impulsiveness.
Ride safely for me is effectively about making people think about the people that would miss them if they were to do something stupid and go out and end up in the same situation as Dave.
A plea for all riders to remember the thrill of coming home. Alison Horn, ABC News, Brisbane.